So this has been a thing on YouTube for a very long time. And I understand that hackers are going to do their thing, but YouTube, you have to set up a system where things can get resolved quicker. Digital Foundry is a somewhat larger channel, so things turned around in a fairly efficient fashion. But there are other channels I've seen this happen to that sometimes they're out of commission for weeks. And it's unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. Let's get into it.
Skip it up and that up.
So this has been a thing on YouTube for a very long time. And it's not just crypto bros, Kotaku. Gotta love how they title their articles. It has actually nothing to do with crypto most of the time, but there's been channel hackers. A lot of times what they do, I've heard, is because like you have two-factor authentication, which does protect you from a lot of crap and a lot of people trying to get into your channel if they are trying to hack it. But hackers have found a way around it. And one of the things I've heard when someone's trying to take over someone else's channel and do exactly what happened to Digital Foundry, by the way, I'm kind of talking out of order here. Digital Foundry's channel was hacked. Is that these people will pretend that they are a sponsor. And a lot of times to work with certain sponsors, they'll be like, hey, we have to access your YouTube network. And they'll be like an accredited marketing group. They'll pretend that they're that marketing group and try really hard to trick you. This is why when I have sponsors, I go through a third party to vet them. So they deal with all the back and forth in it. I don't have to let anyone into my account and have access to things because that's a risk. And they deal with all the nonsense. I just deal with, I have great sponsors and I work with them and I know I could trust them because they've been vetted. But that's one of the things they do. They can't get around the two-factor authentication, so they'll just send you a link you think is legit. It looks legit, and it actually is just getting your credentials so they could break into your account and then stream SpaceX. That's what happened to Digital Foundry. Someone hacked into their account, and then they started streaming SpaceX and other weird crap. They even changed the Digital Foundry channel name, the hackers, to SpaceX. Oh, God. People are such scum. Well, anyway, Digital Foundry on the 9th, which was yesterday, acknowledged they were hacked, and this is what they had to say. Rumors we've been acquired by SpaceX are, alas, unfounded. Our YouTube channel was temporarily hijacked. Everything is in hand, and we're recovering it. Sorry for the disruption. And then I guess YouTube's automated systems kicked in and terminated Digital Foundry's channel. And they actually said this on Twitter to update people. Yes, we're aware of the Digital Foundry YouTube channel vanishing, likely some kind of automated response to the earlier hijacking. We're investigating and will get this resolved. It's just insane that. Anyway, so at this point, the channel was still down. The good news is that it's back up now. They said they got it back up and working, but this is not a one-off thing. And I've seen countless other people, smaller YouTubers especially, that this happened to. I'm kind of surprised it happened to a larger YouTube channel like Digital Foundry. But like Nintendo Prime, I was actually going to make a video on this, and now this is like the straw that broke the camel's back. His channel was hijacked a couple weeks ago. I saw him screaming into the void on Twitter at Team YouTube, and then he got his channel back, and then it was like all this crazy stuff happened, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, YouTube, you know this is a thing, and you should have a system set up better to address this. Here is the thing, however you feel about it, and I know what I'm going to see in the description. Why am I making like a pen writing? But, then just get a real job then. Look, I've been doing this for 8 years, and my channel has never been hijacked. Full-time for 8 years, I should say, and my channel's never been hijacked. The closest it ever came to is someone was false flagging and whatever, but I haven't had issues, but this is becoming a problem. And when you see someone like Digital Foundry having to deal with this issue, it's a major problem at this point. And YouTube, you got to do something about it. You have to set up a hacking team, so when this does happen, whether it's a small channel or a big channel, it can get resolved quickly. Because whether you like it or not, there's a lot of people, smaller creators and larger creators with bigger sub bases, that make their living doing this, or at least maybe it's just a side hustle for them. And it's important. And if nothing else, here's a baffling one. People love their channels, take a lot of pride in the work and effort they put in, and don't want to see it be destroyed by some weirdo who just feels like breaking into their channel to push whatever crap they're trying to push for people to buy. Figure it out, YouTube. You have the money to do so. You're backed by Alphabet and Google. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.